So, hello everyone, it's Gerard Ruiz speaking, brand ambassador of Relicario Rum. Today we are here to explain you a little bit more about the difference between our three categories. But first of all, I would like to explain you the difference between kinds of rum. We can find three biggest categories. We have Hispanic, French and British. In Hispanic category, for the elaboration we can use sugar cane juice and molasses. We're gonna have some rums from dry to sweet. We can add caramel and we can add sugars as well. Okay, so our category is in a Hispanic method. Also in the French method is made from sugar cane juice. We can find some heavy rums, strong and dry. Additives are very controlled, strictly controlled, okay? But we can still having some. And then in the British method, we are using molasses to make the base. We're gonna have some complex rums, sweet, spiced, strong, dark, corpulent as well, and we can add sugars and spices as well in a method. Okay, so after this very little explanation, we're gonna talk a little bit more about our three categories. Okay, so Relicario Rum is made in República Dominicana, Dominican Republic. Okay, we have our facilities in there from Bebelan. The aging is made in there, so is temperature of 25 degrees more or less, and 85% of humidity. It means that the process of aging is going to be faster than lower temperatures and less humidity. Okay, so we have three different categories. We have Relicario Superior, Relicario Supremo and Relicario Peated, something different this one. Okay, so the bottle is square because Relicario, it means in Spanish the box where the people were putting all their jewels, and there was woody box and square box, so that's why this bottle is inspired in this jewel box. Okay, also the cap, we have 50 mils. This is a good thing of measure, is one measure, double shot, 50 mils. Okay, so let's start a little bit more with Relicario Superior. Is a blending of different kinds of rum from 5 to 10 years. Okay, so the biggest difference between Relicario and other kinds of gin, we are using static method. It means that, for example, in this bottle we have rums from 5 years. It means that it has to be in the same barrel for 5 years, and then 10 years. It has to be same rum in the same barrel for 10 years. Okay, and then we do a blending of 5 and 10. This is the lightest rum we have in our categories. It's in the premium rums, of course, and then you can see it's a gold color from aging. By the nose, in organoleptic flavors on the nose, we find oak, wood, raisin, toffee, vanilla. And then in the mouth we found it's very delicate, alive because we find the alcohol in the beginning, but also structured, balanced and heavy. But also we find vanilla, long tasting, retro gusto in Spanish. Okay, so we are using this rum to make cocktails, to mix it for spirits as well. Okay, so this is our first Relicario Superior. Second one is Relicario Supremo. The difference in a bottle is only the metal here. We have a metallic metal. This is the biggest difference, and also the cap is different color. But the product, as you can see here, is darker. This is of course for the more aging. It's a blending between rums from 10 to 15, following the static method as well. Okay? By the nose, of course, we're still having some oak, wood, but here we find like a prune, caramel, licorice, leather. Okay? Smooth, delicate, fatty, complex, structured, some toffee, some chocolate notes as well. Okay, this is more to drink it neat on the rocks, or cocktails like old fashioned with a rum base, for example, with some chocolate bitters. Or we can do like a pairing between chocolate and rum as well. It's going to be with dark chocolate, for example. Going to be amazing pairing. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Relicario Peated. We launched it. It's very new product. We launched it last year. Here we have a base from 5 to 10 years. Sorry, the same than Relicario Superior. But then after this aging, we send the product to Scotland, Speyside, and then we do an aging for 6 months in American oak barrel ex Scotch whiskey, Old Ballantrae, which is a very peated whiskey. And then we're gonna get all the organoleptic flavors from the first aging, of course, and then from the second one, which is gonna give us some organoleptic flavors like whiskey. In the beginning, we do some blind tasting, and the people doesn't know if it was if it was whiskey or if it was rum. Then once you taste it, of course, you know already if it's rum, but because it's sweet. But in the nose you can find oak, smoky, nuts, dry nuts, some minerals, some peaty as well, of course. It's corpulent, very balanced, very balanced. A long tasting, very special category. Aromatic, reminds whiskey, but the sweetness from rum. Okay, which is good for the people who never drank rum, for example, and they used to drink whiskey. Is a good option to start to drink rum, for example. Okay. So this one we can drink it neat, of course, and if you want you can add some ice cube in there, but nothing else. Okay, so I tried to explain you the biggest difference between our 3 categories. It's a very short video. I hope you like it. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.